Hi guys, it's Michael Carter here, and this video is about why I befriended some of my bullies. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all why I befriend some of them. I'm gonna start off with a story of one of the bullies I befriended. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to put him out there, and plus I had to get his consent to put his name in the video, so I can't say his name. So, okay, let's get started. Okay, this boy used to bully me we started off as friends. Let me put that out there. We started off as friends from second through fourth grade. We was friends, and then we weren't in each other classes for like 3 years, and then they put us back in the same class 7th grade year. So between that time, I changed and he changed over the break time. So when we put back in the same class, I changed a lot and he changed a lot. So we kind of grew apart. We didn't really talk no more. I mean, we were still kind of cordial a little bit. We see each other. Like, we was in the same class, so we say what's up to each other every now and then. But we weren't really like best friends like we used to be. So one day, he just started bullying the hell out of me. It was verbal bullying, by the way. He was verbally bullying me, calling me Michelle, like calling me out my name and stuff. It was like verbal, mental bullying. He just kept calling me out my name and stuff. Mostly he be calling me Michelle. I don't know why he called me Michelle, but he called me Michelle, and my name is Michael. So he just bullying me and shit. And then one day, people in the class told me that he had a crush on me. So, me being me, I went to go confront him, and I asked him, "What, you got a crush on me or something?" Because I kind of felt it in a way, because I felt like, what is the point of bullying me for? Like, I feel like if somebody bullies somebody, you must like them then. That's how I feel about that type of situation. So I asked him straight up, "Do you?" And he said no. So I just left it at that. And you know me, I pulled him to the side. I don't want to do it in front of the whole class because I don't like embarrassing people. So pulled him to the side, asked him the question. He said no. I left it at that. Even after that, he still continuously bullied me. Like, he just kept fucking with me. Like, I was like mentally unstable at the time. It was just getting to the point I just couldn't take it no more. I was going crazy at school, going crazy at home. Like, it was just so much BS, and I just couldn't take it no more. My head was hurting. I was kind of going crazy on the wrong people. I was going crazy on my mom. You know, my mom is my biggest supporter out of anybody in my life. Like, my mom is my best friend. So is my grandparents. I even went crazy on my grandparents because of my anger within the school and within my bullying situation. So I was going crazy on them. It was a lot. And I don't even like to go crazy on them because, like, they have been my biggest supporters in my whole entire life. All three of them are my best friends. My mom and my grandparents are my grandparents, I put them as one. So that's why I say both of them, my mom and my grandparents, because my grandparents are equal as one person. So I say both of them are my best friends. Like, they've been there for me since day one. They love me unconditionally. I ask them for something, they give it to me, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And they always there for me. They gave me the best advice, and they helped me cope with those situations I be in. And without them, and without their advice, I probably could have been into a lot of physical altercations over the years. Because they tell me, don't go to school, don't try to fight nobody, just mind your business, ignore, or tell a teacher. And I always take their advice in those situations. Because when I get bullied, I want to fight so bad. But I'm not like a fighter. I don't like to fight. Because in my mind, I know I'm like, if I fight somebody, it's going to go too far. Because I feel like if I lose the fight, I'm going to keep fighting them till I win. So that's why I don't like to fight, because I know if I lose the fight, I'm going to keep fighting them till I win. I ain't going to stop fighting them till I win. No matter if I'm tired or not, I'm still going to keep fighting them. So now my advice with this whole bullying scenario is, I think you should befriend your bully. Why not? Like, sit them down, see what's the root of their problems, and maybe y'all have something in common. Like, with most of my bullies, I always have something in common with them. So I always just feel wrong. Like, how did y'all bully me? We had so much in common. Like, we could have really talked things out. So that's what I do with most of my bullies. I try to sit them down, try to talk to them one on one, without the whole class there, because with the whole class there, it's all the bugs in the air. The whole class try to make the fight bigger than what it is. So I sit them out. Sorry guys, I sit them down in a private setting, and I ask them the questions like, why do you bully me? Have you been bullied yourself? What's your home life is like? Because I feel like what happened to you at home contributes to how you act in public. So I ask those type of questions. And if they open, they tell me the answer to those questions. And I could say one of the people that bullied me is my best friend today. Like, we are literally best friends today. Like, we became so close. Like, he been there for me a lot through my stuff, a lot through my bullshit over the years, been there for me. Well, I got robbed once. I got robbed in 2016 of April. He was there for me. He called my mom's phone to check on me, see if I was okay. Because when I got robbed, it had a huge effect on my life. So I'm not even going to talk about the whole robbery thing. I'm going to talk about that in a different video. But he was really there for me. And I couldn't believe, like, a person who bullied me was there for me more than my actual friends. None of my actual friends were there for me. They knew about the situation. The school knew about the situation because it was kind of on the news. They had like a small segment of it. It was on the news. So the school kind of knew about what happened. So, and none of my real friends at the time weren't there for me. So I had to cut them off, unfortunately. And it's just sad to say that a bully was there for me more than my actual friends. Sad. So, yeah, get to know your bully. Try to sit them down is my advice. Sit them down. Try to get to know them. Like, have a real mature conversation. Do not try to yell. I tried that once. I tried to yell and stuff, but I figure if I'm trying to get to know them, if I'm trying to get some information out of them, yelling is not the solution. So I try to be calm in those situations, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So you know my motto is stay true to yourself, love yourself, be yourself, and always believe in yourself. Bye, guys.